Hey there guys, it's your favorite backyard geographer, this time out in the field in the ancient Bristlecone Pine Forest in the White Mountains, California. Why are we here? These are the world's oldest living organisms. In fact, one was just recently dated at being 4,050 years old. So join me today as we take an adventure through the ancient Bristlecone Pine Forest. So let's talk about some of the surrounding geology. So just far off in the distance, I can see the Sierra Nevada. And we know that Sierra Nevada has the highest point at 14,508 feet at Mount Whitney. And the highest point here is a little over 14,000 in the White Mountains. But we believe, based on tectonic uplift, that this will proceed and actually advance beyond that of Mount Whitney. Now what's interesting about these rocks is that we know that the Sierra granite, but this, what we have here, is sedimentary on the outer layer, but underneath, deep beneath these mountain ranges that I'm standing on here, is a very, very old granitic batholith. And what we have on top is rock. We have Cambrian style rock that's found here. And I don't know, one of the things that I really love about this grove in particular is obviously not just these beautiful trees, but from this spot you can see California and Nevada all in one view. It's a massive viewpoint. One of my favorite locations. If you ever get the chance to visit the ancient Bristlecone Pine Forest, you'll note that there are two groves. There's a lower grove, which is called the Shulman Grove. Well, we are at the upper grove, which is called the Patriarch Grove. And the reason I wanted to visit this grove in particular, as you can see around me, are these magnificent white rock. Now, this rock is not just any type of rock. This is Dolomite. Dolomite is, well, it's a limestone base, meaning that these rocks that I'm standing on that are almost 12,000 feet above sea level could only be formed beneath a very shallow, warm ocean or inland sea. So this rock needed to be underwater for it to form. But now look where it is today. And what's interesting about this rock is not only is it a limestone, it also retains a little bit of radioactivity. And that radioactivity is essential in the survival of the ancient Bristlecone pines. Everyone loves a fun fact. Now, obviously we're saying these are the world's oldest living organisms and trees, so over 4,000 years old. But when you see stuff like this, size matters. Look at this. This little bristlecone here is probably 75 years old. Generally, based on other research, some of the 50-year-old trees are only about that big. So this could be 75, maybe 100 years old. So that's incredible to think that if you were to grow one, if you could, which you wouldn't be able to do it in your home, that this tree would only be that big by the time you move on to the next generation. So it's just really something incredible. Hey, check this out. Look at this beautiful tree. Things that I want to point out that we can see. Look at this beautiful, almost sandblasting. The bristlecones lose some of their bark on the outside due to the high winds and velocities they get, and this fine-grained material and ice crystals abrade and sandblast these surfaces. You'll also notice that a lot of these have these darker spots. High altitude, they're really prone to lightning. But just look at how gnarled and twisted this tree is. And you might think that this is a dead tree, but in fact it's not. We can see it's got some green foliage up at the top. These trees, what makes them so old is that they grow so slowly, but they also die very slowly. So it takes a long time for them to go through their cycle. But still, absolutely incredible, soft to the touch, almost perfectly sanded. Walking among the world's oldest living organisms is incredible alone. But no trip would be complete without visiting the Patriarch. The Patriarch bristlecone is the world's largest bristlecone pine. And it truly is magnificent. I think the most common question is, well, how do we know how old these trees are? Well, there's a science to it, and it's called Dendrochronology, where we can actually drill a hole through these trees and take a core sample out. Now, it's illegal to do here. Remember, this is a protected location, so I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to show you the tool that's used to do it and how they did it back in the 1950s. So this is the tool that would be used. So what I can do is I open it up real quick. And this tool, it's actually quite fascinating. And I'll multitasking, it sounds like a sword. Put this guy right in here. And this goes like that. So notice it has a very large drill bit on the end. And so what you would do is you'd go on the outside of the tree and you would start screwing it in. And you would drill this all the way to the center of the tree. Then you would bring it back out. When you bring it out, you pull this little sliver out. And inside this little piece of silver would be a very small, rounded piece of wood that would show us all those tree rings. So we know that each ring represents a year of growth, and that growth happens on the outside of the tree. So the center of the tree is the oldest, and the yearly growth happens underneath the bark. And then we're able to look at that, and it's really incredible for us as scientists to see. The oldest tree found in this entire grove is 5,040 years old. So this is a tree that pre-exists, the pyramids, the Dark Ages. I mean, anything you could possibly think of taught in your history courses, these trees are older than that. And those tree rings can tell us years of drought because the space between them will be very small, or they can show that there was a burn because there'll be a burn mark on that tree ring. Again, these tree rings are incredibly tight. These trees grow very, very slowly. So the space between these rings can be smaller than a millimeter. They require very little precipitation. It doesn't really rain a whole lot up here. They get snow and dew, but it's really a slow process. Again, these trees, it's magnificent to think that these trees are older than all the history that you probably have learned in your education. It's really remarkable. And how do we know that? We know beyond a perfect, absolute dating tool, which is Dendrochronology. This is really one of the most, I think, majestic and spiritual places that you can visit because it just is incredibly overwhelming. Which, let me tell you, the drive to get here is also overwhelming. An unbelievable sight. It takes a very long time to get up here. So if you do plan on visiting, plan appropriately. It's a whole day trip. But I really hope that you had an opportunity to experience and just see through my lens the magnificent pieces of California history, our true gold and treasures that we have in such a protected and unique environment. I hope, again, you enjoy. Don't forget to comment below, like, subscribe. We'll talk soon. You spelled it wrong. We are headed to the Patriarch Grove of the Ancient Bristlecone Pine Forest, some of the oldest living organisms in the world.
I'm going to need you to point to the mountain that you've been lying to us about.
That is the mountain